Greetings from Mityana and Ttanda Pits, home to the myth of Walumbe, the first man on earth apparently, or the first man on earth and a cow apparently. So we're going to go and have a look at Ttanda Pits. It's about 2 kilometers down the road and I've got a boda driver waiting to take me. So let's go and have some fun. Let's go and find out what's going on down here.
Let's go.
So we've arrived at the entrance to the Ttanda Pits. Every new pilgrim that goes inside goes through the mandatory washing of the body with some herbs, yeah? What kind of herbs are we going to use?
I'm going to use bombo.
Bombo?
Urweza.
Yeah.
Amata, milk.
Milk? Do I have to take off my clothes?
I don't take off the clothes, but take off
the hat, even the watch?
Yeah.
Okay. And stand on here?
Stand here.
Oh, stand here.
Yeah.
Put my hands out?
No. So, you do like this. And then you smear you like this. Understand?
Yeah.
Like this.
Okay.
Then you do like that.
Yeah.
And we don't give us.
All goods in the face.
Pressing ahead. And then
bad spirits.
Bad spirits.
They've gone from my body.
Spirits.
And put it in here.
Get you 2,000.
So this is donation.
Yeah.
So you pray there.
What you want?
My name is Gary. I'm from England. My ancestors, they lived in Liverpool. I came here today to visit the Ttanda Pits, to tell the story of the myth of Walumbe, so I can show the world, everybody can see, and then maybe you get many more visitors. So I've made it inside. I've had all me bad omens washed away and I'm free of all the bad spirits, the evil spirits. Anyway, let's go inside, let's go and take a look around. It's looking quite interesting, looking quite tribal. So according to the myth, Kintu, who was apparently the first man who lived on the earth, he lived here in Ttanda Pits, while Gulu, the creator of the world, he lived up in the heavens with his 3 children, Nambi, Walumbe and Kayikuzi. So I've been cleansed, I've had all my bad omens washed away and I'm inside now, I'm inside the Ttanda Pits and I've just been asked to sit down and wait here because they need to go and speak to the elders and the people around just before I walk in and start filming and telling the story. So according to myth, this is where Kintu lived. Kintu was the first man who lived on the earth and he lived here alone, only with his cow, his beloved cow, which he depended on for milk. And meanwhile, Gulu, creator of the world and all things on the planet, he lived up in the heavens with his 3 children, Nambi, Walumbe and Kayikuzi. Again, according to the legend, the spirits of Walumbe and Kayikuzi, they still roam this area. And as you can see, there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of pilgrims come here. There's a lot of very spiritual icons, shrines. They have all these. Masoki. So Nambi, the daughter of Gulu, and her 2 brothers, back in the day, they used to frequent the earth, this place especially, and that's how Nambi got to know Kintu, who was the farmer who lived on the earth. One day, those adventures got a little bit more mischievous, and Nambi, the daughter of Gulu, quickly fell in love with Kintu, and shortly after they got married. However, Walumbe, her brother, was not happy about this, and he vowed to wreck the marriage. So legend has it that Walumbe's arrival here in Kintu's homestead was the beginning of sickness, misery and death on earth. So Walumbe literally means disease and death in the local language, Uganda. So Gulu sent Kaikuzi to the earth to bring Walumbe back to the heavens so he could deal with him. So when Kaikuzi arrived on the earth, when he was looking for Walumbe, for some reason he decided to dig these holes. As you can see, there's 3 of them, 3 pits or holes, and they're all around here. And he started digging up all these holes whilst he was looking for Walumbe. And when he found Walumbe, eventually a fight broke out. So Kaikuzi, he lost the fight with Walumbe, and these pits are said to be the aftermath of that fight. And the spirits of Walumbe and Kaikuzi are said also to still roam this area. So there are more than 280 of these pit shafts around here, and this is the main pit shaft. It's one of the biggest ones and the deepest ones, and this is known as Mbuga Ttanda. And this is the one where Walumbe is said to have disappeared into the earth and where his spirit still remains. So when the pilgrims, when they come here, they make offerings. They make offerings, coffee, fruit, maize, and also the traditional banana drink, tonto, which is made from fermented bananas. And they offer these as a sacrifice to the gods and the spirit. So they don't give medicine here, and they're not allowed to offer money to the gods. However, the pilgrims do say that after they have been here, after they made a visit, after they've made their sacrifices, that they are healed through praying to Walumbe, who supposedly visits them in a dream and guides them here. So as you can see, you're not allowed in with your shoes on. You have to take your shoes off. Only the African shoes are allowed in here. These are special shoes, yeah? Special shoes for special people. So as you can see above my head here, we've got some animal skins, and we've got spears, we've got animal horns. See over here, this is an animal horn, another animal horn, spear. These are placed around this fireplace that you can see down here. This is a special fireplace that they use for cooking meat, and it's known as Mbuga Yadunga, god of the hunters. So when the hunters, when they've been out hunting and got the meat, this is where they bring it back and they fire it up and they have a big tasty barbecue. And if one of the pilgrims desires to make a sacrifice to the gods, they can bring their meat here or their food here, and they can cook their food, and after they've made the sacrifice, they will be cleansed of all of their bad omens. And then here is the Mbuga ya Musoka. So they bring water from a well, Musoka's well, and they bring the water and they put it in here. And the pilgrims, they drink it, again for a blessing. But again, only if they've dreamed about it, only if they've been led here through their dreams. And then after they've drank the water, they can then share their blessings with others and share their blessings with the ancestors around here. So as with most religious shrines, sites, temples around the world, there's a few rules that you need to know when you come and visit this place, especially for women. They're not allowed to wear shoes, they're not allowed to wear trousers, they're not allowed to wear short skirts, they're not allowed to eat chicken, and they're not allowed to sit on chairs, apparently. So bear those in mind if you're a female visitor. Apparently the Kabaka, or the King of Uganda, he does not visit the shrine because he believes that Walumba is for the people of Uganda and the rest of the world's population to visit and enjoy. Instead, the Kabaka, he donates 9 black animals, chicken and food to represent the divinity of 9 in the Uganda traditional religions. So we're just on our way out now. I'm being led somewhere else. So this is like the main gate here. A couple more pits there behind me. We're going this way. So here we've got another shrine, and this shrine apparently is for the god of fire, Chawanka, and they've got lots of little urns around here. Got the Ugandan flag, lots of spears. Are they quite sharp, these spears? Quite sharp, those. I'm sure you could catch 1 or 2 animals with those. And then we've got a couple more pits over here. So again, you can see 2 more pits over here. They've got a tree here with lots of like engine parts and bits off motorbikes and cars. So there you can see that there's an old steering wheel off a Toyota there. So what's this place? Why do people bring all these here?
It's called for who makes money, these materials of cars, like making cars, race cars, motorcycles, like that.
So for example, if I bring this steering wheel for a Toyota car, maybe in the future the god will give me a Toyota. Okay, so it's like a sacrifice to bring like the object to them.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. So if I put the key to a Mercedes, I will get a Mercedes?
Right.
Okay, thank you. So they have some little rituals going on behind me where the people, they get down and they cover them in the bark cloths and they pray for their desires, and hopefully those desires, they come to them in the physical form. But apparently the people, they're only allowed to come and do this ceremony after they've dreamt it, and then they're led here. But anyway, the lady's just asking if they'll just perform the little ritual for me, just so we can get it on camera. So we've been given permission to go ahead, and we're just going to wait a few minutes. There's waiting turn. So it's my turn now.
Just like 1 minute.
Okay, down here, yeah?
Just you turn like this.
Yeah.
You turn.
Okay. And then,
Right.
yeah. Turn around. Walking backwards with no shoes on is very tricky. All right, thank you. So, I'm feeling like a new man, a holy man. I'm not a sinner anymore. I never was, actually. But yeah, quite an interesting little place. And it's just outside a place called Mityana, which is about 70 kilometres west of Kampala. I'm staying in a hotel back in Mityana. I got a boda driver to bring me out here. It's about $2. It's about 15 kilometres away. And then I paid the entrance fee here, which again was just over $2. I think they asked for $5, but I managed to negotiate a little bit. And then because I was a foreigner and because I wanted to make a video, I had to walk around with a guide. Again, I had to make another donation, just over $2. I think again they were trying to ask me for a lot more, but I didn't manage to negotiate a little bit. There's a couple more pits over here, 4 there, There's more pits over here. But I just wanted to show you this over here. You may have seen these before, but this is a very big one. And you see a lot of these around Uganda and Africa. But check this out. This is a termite mound. So I imagine if you kick it, lots of like termites will come running out. I can see a little one there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, don't forget to write in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.